It's that point.
Ladies and gentlemen, the college basketball season is starting up right now, and everybody, is really excited, in terms of, what we're expecting. Everyone's already looking forward to March Madness and getting their brackets all set up, even though I'm a two-time champion in my bracket league.
Just skip the season and go straight to March Madness.
Well, if you're the only player in your bracket, CJ.
Stoney, what are you most looking forward to this year for college basketball?
Well, supposedly this should be an exciting year. This is supposedly going to be one of the best drafts coming up. Wiggins coming in there, supposedly being the next LeBron James type of player. So I'm excited just to see all these big name guys now actually get out on the court and actually show their stuff off, because once college basketball comes around, that means Dick Vitale's coming out of his burrow for the season. So I'm excited just to see all these big name guys.
It's awesome with a capital A!
I'm excited to see these big name guys go out and make a name for themselves.
Yeah, you kind of took the words from my mouth with Andrew Wiggins. I mean, anytime you're, being supposedly the next LeBron James, that's a huge compliment. And I want to see if he can, take that next step from high school to college and lead Kansas to a national championship. And it's just going to be an exciting year, especially with how deep the draft is this year.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited for, the draft, NBA draft, but, going to college. I'm actually excited to see these players come to college and take over, especially these freshmen that just come out, and then there's so many of them, and they're spread out outside of Kentucky. They're spread out, so we kind of have a chance to see everybody in action and compete against each other. So it's not like they have to work together and you get to see, one team just kind of take over. You get to see all these freshmen compete against each other, have that fire and that passion, say, I want to be the #1 draft pick, or I want to win the national championship. You're not the best freshman, I'm the best freshman. So I'm excited to see how these teams, compete. Even the old dogs, the Michigan States, where they get their players to go, the Dukes out there to get their players to go 4 years, to see those Grizzly veterans out there college-wise. To go out there and compete and show why, this is why we stay in college. This is what we play for. So,
this year for college basketball, I'm just looking forward to a lot of upsets, because there's so many great players, in college basketball right now, and so many, superstars to be in the NBA, and I'm looking forward to them playing each other, and Kentucky getting upset, Duke getting upset, North Carolina getting upset. I'm looking forward to that because there's just so many great players on different teams. I want to see how Andrew Wiggins and Jabari Parker really show that they're the #1 and #2, prospects in the country. And I just look forward to an exciting basketball season.
See, unlike most people who just want to look forward and just run straight to March Madness, I love the college basketball regular season. I love seeing, the teams in these conferences, play with each other, play against each other, and even in regular season competition, because it gets fierce. Those Duke-UNC games are probably some of the most epic games that we've seen in memories past. Of course, we all remember the Austin Rivers fiasco. So, I mean, it's not like so college regular season means something, and that's why I'm so happy that, there's a rule in place where we get to see some of these young, great players actually playing college, because it helps the college game, not just for March Madness, but just even during the regular season, and, get a chance for everyone to see these players play, not necessarily with other stars, but just with regular people, because we know a majority of people aren't going to go pro. So it's a nice opportunity for you to have these people have a chance to play with people like a Jabari Parker, like a Andrew Wiggins, to maybe help their games and, move a little further. So I'm excited about that. I'm also excited to see what Kentucky does. Last year they were also preseason ranked #1, and we all saw what happened. They tanked even before Nerlens Noel got hurt. So, I'm hoping to see, what John Calipari does to rebound, and, hopefully they can, produce a, good year with their one-and-done style. So looking for that. I'm also hoping for UNC to return back to national prominence and run back up to the top of the ACC, and I'm still a little disappointed in the fact that the Big East is no longer with us. I thought Big East basketball was some of the most exciting basketball that we were going to see. So that's a little disappointing. I like to see what the AAC now is going to do, and I don't even remember exactly what teams are in that anymore. But it's a little unfortunate, but I think college basketball is going to be exciting this year.
Definitely.
Okay.